Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to check your girl Jonice out. Listen, we're going to go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you're notified when future videos are being released and you have to do nothing except come in and enjoy, all right? So I'm excited because today I get to help you as well as myself to understand how we can be better communicators as well as to choose our words a little more wisely. If you're like me, you probably in the past, and if we're being honest, in the recent past, have spoken some words you really wish you could take back. So, once again, we're going to learn together how we can choose our words more wisely. All right, let's go. All right, so the first tip in helping us to choose our words more wisely and to communicate better is to understand this: what you put in is sure to come out. Much like our body's natural rhythm, what we eat, what we drink comes out, the same can be said about our speech. What we're consuming through our ears and our eyes plays a huge part in how we speak and think about ourselves as well as others. So, what does that mean? It means being more aware, right, of what you're listening to, on your Apple Music, your YouTube Music, Spotify, what you're consuming when you're scrolling for hours on social media, Snap, IG, Facebook, just to name a few. If we were to really examine and assess the effects of those particular platforms and how we're speaking once again to ourselves as well as others, I bet there's a direct correlation. So if we're needing to unfollow some folks, that's okay, because what we can do is then replace them with more positive influences, even those that we have around us. Let's look at those friendships, those relationships. If we're wanting to have more positive communication, if we're wanting to be more effective in how we speak, we have to understand that we are being influenced, even if subconsciously, by everything that we're consuming on a daily basis. All right. So let's do some examinations and some assessments that are healthy. Doesn't mean that you have to completely eradicate friendships and get rid of all social media platforms. It's just saying we may need to do a little bit of tweaking and fine tuning, and that's okay. The second tip in helping us to be more effective in our communication is to see how we're communicating and what we're speaking about ourselves. If you are one who is constantly refuting compliments when someone's trying to, brighten your day and to share some great things about you, or you just naturally have low self-esteem or confidence, please understand that that plays a huge part in us being effective in communication. Where you're lacking self-confidence, you'll be lacking confidence in your speech. Where you maybe not feel so good about yourself, you're going to speak that about others as well. So, having self reflection, having moments of just quiet and stillness, that may look like journaling, that may look like seeking help through therapy. Doesn't matter what it is. I just really, really, really encourage you, as well as I have myself, to really take some time to be sure that what I'm thinking and what I'm speaking of myself is positive. That way I can have positive and more effective communication with others. The third and final tip in helping us to be more effective in our communication is rather simple, and that is to slow things down. Ladies and gentlemen, you, much like myself, have probably been told growing up, think before you speak. And no matter how cliche that sounds, I'm here to tell you it is so true and very helpful. I remember a time where I was in such haste and a rush to tell a friend about some great news that I just received. And all while I'm going a mile a minute, I didn't realize that she herself was going through some difficult times. It wasn't until I got to the point in the conversation where it was time for her to then respond that I realized that she was just not good. She simply said, Janice, I'm not in the mental space to receive this. Great news. I'm happy for you, but I'm not well. Now, had I just slowed down, I'm sure I would have noticed moments prior that she was in fact going through some things, and I felt awful as a friend. From that point on, for me, I realized that I just needed to really take time and assess the situation and just be more mindful. Another tip is I received in preparation for an interview, a friend that was helping me go through some interview questions, and she said, if you don't know something or you're needing a moment to think and digest and process some things that you're either being asked or being told, simply say that, hey, let me take a minute to think about it. It goes a long way. So Also understanding when you are slowing things down, that also looks like giving you the chance to understand how important timing is, as well as your tone and body language. I hope that these tips will help you as they are helping me, and not just being a better communicator, but ultimately having a more positive outlook on life and better relationships because of it. Be sure, please, ladies and gentlemen, to continue to show love and light to those around you, and ultimately understanding that your words do hold power. All right. Until next time, be blessed, and I love you guys. All right.